Scholastic Audio presents Allergic by Meghan Wagner Lloyd and Michelle Me Nutter. Read by Priya Ayar. With Dan Bittner, Matt Braver, Maxwell Glick, Greta Jung, and Ulka Simone Mohanty. And additional voices by Katie Coster, Ray Lee, Kathleen McInerney, and Nneka Okafor. Chapter 1. My name's Maggie, and I'm going to tell you about how I was about to get a dog, and then, well, I'll get to that. First, I should tell you a little more about myself. I live in Northern California, not by the beach, unfortunately. The weather is almost always nice here, so you can play outside year-round. And that's what everyone in my neighborhood had been doing all summer. Running through sprinklers, riding bikes and scooters, drinking lemonade in the shade, splashing in kiddie pools. But all I could think about was how everyone else seemed to have a pet to join in the fun. Cats, dogs, even rabbits. Pets were everywhere. Except at my house. Which just wasn't right, because I loved animals. I'd even made my room be all about animals. I had stuffed animals, animal posters, animal books, everything. But the pet problem at my house was about to change for the better, because it was my 10th birthday, and it was going to be the best birthday of my whole life. The best day of my entire life, period. I was sure of it. I put on my favorite dog t-shirt and hurried downstairs. There was no time to waste. Everyone else was already up. My dad was cooking my special birthday breakfast, and Mom was doing her pregnancy yoga with the TV.
Take your arms wide. Inhale.
Yes! Yes! Good shot!
And my twin brothers, Liam and Noah, were playing with a ball together. They were always doing everything together.
Happy birthday! Ready for some pancakes?
I gave Dad a big hug. I love his special breakfasts, but I was in a rush. Can we go now?
Whoa.
Mom came over and gave me a hug and a kiss.
Happy birthday!
Come on! We can eat later!
Just have to finish my yoga first. Also, it's not open yet.
All in good time, birthday girl. Eat up.
Okay. I figured you shouldn't have an empty stomach on the best day of your life. Birthday pancakes aren't complete without whipped cream.
Put one hand on your belly and one hand over your heart. Breathe in and out.
Mom was still doing her yoga poses. Let's go!
Almost done.
Since I had to wait anyway, I decided to give yoga a try. It looked pretty easy. Just standing, breathing, and falling. It was harder than it looked. At least Liam and Noah were eating breakfast. Dad was doing the dishes. We were getting closer.
Try to appreciate this moment. Feel your heart expand.
Your heart's expanded enough, Mom. Let's go.
I'll get it! No, I will!
Mom made a funny face at me, and we cracked up.
Grandma wants to know what time the party's at.
Let's aim for 6 o'clock.
I tugged on Mom's arm. Come on! I raced to the minivan just ahead of Liam and Noah.
Don't leave without us.
Finally, after years and years of waiting, of wishing and hoping and begging, at last, I was getting my very own dog. Sure, Mom and Dad said the dog would belong to the whole family, but I knew better. After all, Liam and Noah didn't really pay attention to anyone. but each other. And Mom and Dad?
What about Emmy? Or Sean?
Let's add them to the maybe list.
I knew they weren't talking about puppy names. The baby wasn't even born yet, and it was already taking up way too much of their time. But Mom and Dad could keep being baby obsessed for all I cared. That just meant the dog would be mine. All mine. There it is! Sierra Foothills Animal Rescue. Mom opened the door, and I hit the ground running.
Remember, we might not find the right dog on the first visit. And they might not have any puppies.
I know! But they did have puppies. The lady at the front desk introduced us to a man with a beard who worked there.
This family would like to meet the puppies.
Sure, follow me.
We watched them through the window first. There was a dark brown puppy, a light brown puppy, and a little gold puppy. The gold one saw me and ran over to the window. He jumped up on the glass. Look! He likes me!
Would you like to hold him?
Yes, please! The man let me and Dad into the puppy room. I sat down on the floor, and the puppy jumped on me and started licking my face. I'd found the right one right away. Dad and the man with the beard looked at each other and smiled.
Looks like we've got ourselves a puppy.
Just a few things for you to look at. Dog ownership, vaccinations, paperwork.
I couldn't believe I was finally hearing the words dog ownership. The man gave Dad the clipboard, and I handed my puppy to the man.
And a couple more things. This way, please.
I stopped paying attention. I was imagining what it was going to be like. I was going to teach my dog to play fetch. Fetch! I would feed him, and probably even sleep next to him. Meanwhile, my nose was really starting to itch. Everything was starting to itch. All I wanted to think about was my puppy, but suddenly I was feeling kind of sick.
Maggie?
When I looked at Mom, it was like I couldn't even open my eyes all the way.
Whoa! She looks like someone punched her in the face.
What's wrong with her?
Looks like an allergic reaction.
We'd better get her to a doctor.
Dad handed the clipboard back to the man.
We'll be back.
But we never did go back. After we got home from the doctor, Mom tucked me in on the couch to rest. She put a cold pack on my head and rubbed my back. I knew she was trying to make me feel better, but it was no good. My best ever birthday was ruined, and I didn't get my perfect little puppy.